An event of strength and teamwork, Block Dueling makes its way to the Marvel Invites. Hello everybody and welcome back to the 7th event of Season 2, Block Dueling, with me as always, Frankie, and alongside me in the commentary box, it's Dolphin.
Hello there. First time commentating Marvel Invites, I'm delighted to be here with you for one of my personal favourite events in culture competitions. It's a rather unique one. There's tests of strength, but also tests of timing. It's a rather unusual event, I would argue, but one which is always exciting.
As we get into the first heat already, it's the Abstract Aquatics against the Party Crash, and it's already the 4 marbles will go down on the track, 4 on each side, as they try to attempt to push the block on the other team's side. And at the moment, it's going to be a win for the Abstract Aquatics.
That a comfortable run there for the Aquatics. They got those 2 down really quickly, and the Party Crashers had no response. For the season, nothing seems to go right for them. They've got to have something to come soon, head to the second half. Now the second heat then, our host of Flamethrowers against the Blood Moons. Gold medalists in the final endurance of Blood Moons. Our reigning champions finally getting something concrete on the board, but the Flamethrowers are straight in with a really good start. The Blood Moons are trying to fight back, but the Flamethrowers still hold the advantage right now. Looks like the Flamethrowers got to save it. Oh, actually, it's a really good final push for the Blood Moons. I'm not sure who's got it.
It's a very close call, Dolphin, between these two, because that last marble from the Blood Moons just barely getting ahead, but I think marginally the Flamethrowers got it.
That is so close.
Decision for that. It's a tie, in fact.
Whoa,
I think they will have to go again.
Yeah, it will be a tiebreaker in this situation. I don't think I've ever seen this anywhere before. A tie in the heats as well. See then.
We should mention then that the heats, once you're out, you are out for good. And the winner, of course, of each heat goes on to the quarterfinals. As this time it's a much better run here from the Flamethrowers, much more decisive than the Blood Moons, and that's how it's going to remain.
Yeah, no chance for the Blood Moons to come back this time. They gave it a good go, but the Flamethrowers would manage to keep themselves rest up against the block and held it back just enough to hold on with a solid margin in the end.
As we now look towards the third heat of 8, Wishful Spheroids against the Flaming Cobras. Going to be released now into the funnels. And they're off. And already, very quick start here for the Wishful Spheroids. Already a quick lead over the Flaming Cobras. They have 2-1 left. And the Wishful Spheroids, a big margin. And nothing can be done by the Flaming Cobras. It's going to be a decisive victory here. Plus 2.4 for the Wishful Spheroids.
Yeah, it seems that the Spheroids didn't really seem to have much of the concrete strategy there. They just had far more strength. The Cobras never at any point looked like challenging them at all. See Heat 4 with Team Downpour and Grown Garden. 2 teams sitting towards the middle end of the standings. Team Downpour on the cusp of the championship fight, you could argue. But they're having a wild start here. Grown Garden get 2 down quickly. Team Downpour tried to counter it, but they just seem to have the same level of strength. Grown Garden kind of push it, and they get a nice final push just to confirm that guaranteed win already. And plus 2.8, that's, I think, the biggest margin we've seen so far today. If not, it's one of the biggest.
It is the biggest margin. It is the biggest margin so far today, as the Grown Garden, a dominating display here against Team Downpour. As we now look towards the 5th heat, it's the Balls of Zen against Green Lotus. Last time I was commentating, they were up against one another as well. As they now go down already. Quick start here for the Balls of Zen. Marginally ahead then of Green Lotus. As still ahead marginally. But look at Green Lotus with a great push. And that's it. The Balls of Zen cannot advance. And it's over. The Green Lotus, with a great defeat against the Balls of Zen here.
What a final push there. That really shows how changeable this event can be. Balls of Zen, I believe this will be their first event outside the top half. Green Lotus,
a very consistent team
really
so far have been Balls of Zen, but their streak in the top half is over.
Now Time Watchers and Banana Splits. 2 teams sitting towards the middle standings as well. Time Watchers have 2 down immediately. That is a massive advantage right now. And I can't see Banana Splits doing anything. They've not got a good organisation. They've surely, Time Watcher all that is done, but it's not going to matter. Banana Splits completely battered here. Time Watchers with a 2.5 advantage.
that first push of the Time Watchers really helped out the team as it sealed the deal against the Banana Splits, who would not do anything to counter the offensive of this purple team. As now we look towards the second to last heat of the heats. It's the Eclipses against the Marine team. As now they're being released into the funnels already. Oh, even the contact between the two. Marine team just briefly ahead. Eclipses cannot seem to make any sort of effort against the Marine team, going into the last of the pushes. And I think it's over, and it is.
Yeah, it was really interesting, that first hit. Eclipses have a slight advantage actually, but then Marine team, the second marble, I believe that is, that looks like Ras, just getting them. Luna there, you see the final one of the Eclipses, just can't quite get it. The Marine team strong enough against the block to block and hold them back. As the Pixelated Artist and the Knights of Night in our final heat go up against each other. Knights of Night are well known for being a strong team in the JBL Cup. Pixelated Artists, they're quite a strong team, I feel like, in their competition. But maybe not quite as much as Knights of Night. That appears to be the case right now. Knights of Night got 2 down quickly, and it's surely over. Artists have no control between their marbles at all, and that is complete.
And they are showing their prowess in strength events. Are the Knights of Night, and already with a 1.8 victory, the Pixelated Artists are out. But let's see how they line up from the 9th to 16th, and the Blood Moons just barely ahead of the Party Crashers. Both Zen in 11th. Team Downpour down in 16th place as we now look towards the quarterfinals. It's the Aquatics against the Flamethrowers, the hosts, into the top 8 then.
That's a solid start for both of them actually. Looks like
already going into the first of the pushes here. Flamethrowers have 3 each side. It's advantage Aquatics, and that's how it's going to remain.
Championship leaders then will be going through. Not going well, an impressive win there. The Flamethrowers kept them on their toes, but in the end, the Flamethrowers had their final marble down before, and the Aquatics knew at that point they didn't really need to do very much with that final push. They do anyway, but it's interesting to see our championship leaders will be gaining more ground on quite all their rivals. Steroids in the Garden up against each other. 2 teams who went through their heats mostly just through pure strength. It'll be interesting to see who goes here. Garden have 2 down quickly. The Spheroids push back, but the Garden still have an advantage. I think it's going to stay that way. It's still close, but the Garden, so you push against that block, they're going to hold back and defend that win.
A very useful strategy that teams have been implementing here. They stay as close to the block as possible. As you can see, Grown Garden pretty much staying at the block, and then all that momentum got transferred through the block into the marbles, which led to a great win by the Grown Garden. As we look to the third quarterfinal, it's Green Lotus against the Time Watchers. Green Lotus could be in for another top 4 finish here, which the team desperately needs in their fight for up the standings. But at the moment, it's advantage Time Watchers as Green Lotus just now barely getting ahead. Oh, but at the end, a great move from the Time Watchers. Fantastic recovery here from the purple team.
They went for the 2 down quickly strategy, which worked out for them before, but Green Lotus had a lot of strength. But that final marble there for Time Watchers, not quite sure who that is, but whoever they are, I'm sure the coach will be very pleased with their performance. Now, Marine Team and Knights of Night in the final quarterfinal. Both these teams looked pretty solid in the last round. Have to see who goes through. They both go for the 2 RD strategy, but Knights of Night had a lot more strength than Marine Team, and they've got a big advantage right now. They're not quite well defended, but with the 3rd marble through, yeah, surely not at this point. Marine Team well too far behind. Knights of Night will get a comfortable win here. I think that'll be the best result in the quarterfinals. See, never in doubt there for Knights of Night.
Could they be favorites for the win here as they now go towards the semifinals? Knights of Night, another dominating display here. As look at that, Green Lotus just barely scraping away from the top 4. Wishful Spirits in 6, Flamethrowers and Marine Team. As now we look towards the first of the semifinals, it's yet Extra Aquatics against the Grown Garden. Both teams have done very well so far, but only one can move to the final here. As they're going down already, 2 down quickly here, but they cannot make it. It's advantage Aquatics as even a greater advantage, as now we wait for the last 2 of each team, but I don't think it's going to happen. It's going to be an easy win for the Abstract Aquatics, who move to the final.
3.5 centimeters as well. That is the best we've seen by far today. You see, the Grown Garden had 2 down early as well. But that first individual for the Aquatics even was enough to be ahead, let alone the incredible second push. See, the second semi-final, Time Watch and Knights of Night. Both these two teams have been quite similar strategically, I've noticed. Both prefer to send 2 down early. See whether they'll do that again. The Knights of Night do, and they again have an early advantage. Not quite as much as they did in the last round, but they're looking to hammer it home now. Still 2 for the Time Watch to go. Knights of Night have got their final push in. I don't think it's going to be enough for the Time Watchers, and it will not be. The Knights of Night comfortably through to the final.
And what a dominating display here from the Knights of Night. Them, alongside the Abstract Aquatics, have been on another level compared to all of these other teams here. As a 3.9 win over the Time Watchers. But now we look towards the bronze matches against the Grow Garden and the Time Watchers. As we're about to wait to see them go down the funnels. Here they go. And then, oh, immediately, center hit. Advantage at the moment goes to the Grown Garden. As now they're about to get the last 2, already swinging at the advantage swings towards the Time Watchers, and it's very close. But I think just barely the Grown Garden gets it.
I think so. There's probably the most back and forth match we've seen so far. Pretty much every hit, advantage changed. Having the final say for the Grown Garden was that it is just enough by 0.1 millimeter, what single millimeter in between the two. That will be enough for the bronze. Now the final, Abstract Aquatics and the Knights of Night. Aquatics are championship leaders. They've had a lot of consistency this season, and now looking to challenge for the gold medal. But the Knights of Night have shown really strongly as well, and they get a 2 down immediately and have the advantage. Aquatics' second push can't do anything. Surely the Knights of Night got the advantage here. They're going to send their final marble down. It's not over yet. Aquatics still have one more push, but it's not going to be enough. The Knights of Night have taken the goals.
From start to finish, the Knights of Night dominating. Here in Block Dueling, Abstract Aquatics could do nothing but hold on to what was going to be a surefire second place as soon as the first contact got hit. But well done then to the Knights of Night for winning in Block Dueling.
That's, I believe, their first gold medal of the season as well. Abstract Aquatics, absolutely not their first silver. They will be extending their championship lead quite substantially, I believe, with that. And props to the Grown Garden as well. I believe that is their first medal of the season. They really did need one. And they'll be very happy to take up a bronze. Yeah.
But let's see how this result affects the overall standings then. And look at Abstract Aquatics now extend that gap even further as Knights of Night move up 9 spots into second, while Zen dropping 1 down to third. But up next, it's the triathlon. Until then, thank you very much for watching. I've been Frankie, this has been Dolphin, and we'll see you all next time.